What's up, beautiful souls? Happy Self-Love Sunday. Happy Self-Care Sunday. Whatever you celebrate, happy it to you. And as always, it's a great day to be alive. I know it's been a while, been trying to walk the walk. I talk the talk, been trying to walk the walk and get my life together, get it all figured out. A lot of y'all know that I'm a massage therapist, yoga teacher, and I also have a handcrafted business. So this is my first year of being self-employed. And so I've been taking a lot of time to care about myself, taking a lot of time to give back to my community, and that's actually what I want to talk about today. Where do you even start? I know a lot of y'all, I've talked to a lot of people, and it's so easy to feel like you're alone in this. And I feel like a big thing right now is seeing the headlines, seeing the politics that are going on. And I'm very grateful and fortunate to have a lot of privileges in my life to not have to, I have the privilege of not tuning in. And growing up in my family, we really didn't talk about politics or things like that. And so I kind of lived that, sheltered, don't ask, don't tell, don't, out of sight, out of mind philosophy for a really long time. And it wasn't until I really started getting older that I really started to think about all this and seeing how it affects people like me, people of color, people of LGBTQIA. And and I think that's a really big thing that I've been wanting to talk about, how it's so hard to really care about yourself and to preserve yourself and put your mask on when you want to be out there caring for other people. And as an empath, as a healer, as somebody who advocates for mental health, it's so important to care about yourself. I tell a lot of my clients, you have to put your mask on first. There's a saying that if you are going down on a plane, before you put your kid's mask on, you have to put your own on or you'll black out. And I think that's so deep because that's the same way with all of us. If we continually pour from empty glass, there's nothing to pour. So it's like if we don't fill our glass, there is nothing there. And I think for a lot of us, for a lot of us feelers, a lot of us woo-woo people, and even on the logical side, there's a reason that your therapist has their own therapist. And it's so important to have that self-care regimen in there. And, it's like I see so many headlines of people like me, and it's like I want to be out there, and it's like it's so hard to care for myself when people have it worse. And so I'm here to tell you that there's always going to be people that have it worse for you. I believe that contrast, that duality, it's part of life, and it's never ending. It's it's the yin and yang. There's a light side of the mountain and there's a dark side, and each part of that's part of the journey. And I wish in my heart that it didn't have to be that way, but that's how things are. And I think that's why we're called to do things. I truly do believe we are in the age of Aquarius, to get woo-woo on y'all, and this is the times of change. And I think it takes a big dramatic call, for us to change. And so I'm here to tell you that your value, your self-worth, your need to go within is important. And just because somebody has it worse than you doesn't mean that you're not important, that your needs aren't important. I was watching a thing the other day. Oh, I think it was actually Wine Country of all things, and they were talking about Brene Brown and things like that, and I think it was that, but if not, I don't know. But I'm gonna use an analogy. It's if I have a broken arm in a cast, and I'm next to somebody that has a full-on cast, a full-body cast, that doesn't make my arm hurt less. I'm gonna say that again. If you're next to somebody and you have a broken arm, and they have a full-on body cast, does that make your arm hurt less? No, because your hurt is valid, your emotions are valid. I'm gonna say that again. Your emotions are valid, and there might be a lot of people out there that look to invalidate you and your lifestyle, your beliefs. But that's what makes it so important, is they're your beliefs. And I hope that you get to know those beliefs. And a lot of y'all know here in Fort Worth, I just gave a talk at the Holistic Fair, and I shared a lot of getting in the flow techniques. And while I was doing some studying for that talk, I found out that you have a 1 in trillion chance to be born. You know, these people, they assessed all these, you know, like wars and things like that. And at the time we're at right now, you had a 1 in trillion chance of being born, and you overcame it. So that's amazing. And I want to let you know that I truly believe that nothing happens for no reason. I don't believe that, you know. I believe that everything does happen for a reason, and I truly believe that you have a purpose, you have a dharma. We've all heard of karma, but dharma is your life purpose, what you have to bring to this life, what you can heal karma with. And I just want to let you know that I love you and I'm rooting for you, and it's so hard to get through all these tough times of disparity and things like that, but I truly do believe that with dark times comes renaissance and a rebirth of life and love. And I believe this is where we're really tested to put all these learnings into act. And I just want to let you know that, like I said, your feelings are valid, that what you're going through, that everything does have a reason. And this is the most important part about having a tribe, about having online help. And when I was studying for this talk, I recently remembered in 5th grade when I did an essay on why I wanted to get into a certain magnet school. I remember I learned my teacher taught me the word advocate, you know, to advocate for somebody. And I'm reminded of that right now. It's like I gave that talk, and it's been a really long time since I spoke in public. And for a long time when I was in the School of Metaphysics, I spoke for them, and I gave talks and lectures for them. And it's, you know, it's like I've been snapped back into reality. I remember telling myself, one day you're going to be giving talks for yourself and not for an organization that takes a lot of your time. And it's like I'm reawoken, and it's like now's the time. And it's like even back then in 5th grade, I wanted to advocate for people, and I hope that I can be a spokesman for you. I hope that I can teach you things that have been tried and tested in my life. I'm relaunching this YouTube channel to be more free flow, to be more forgiving. I think when I first started this YouTube show, I wanted everything to be perfect and critique, and I have a multiple $100 camera, and right now I'm recording this on my iPhone, and it's because I'm just going with the flow. I'm taking my own advice. Like I said, I started this with, I'm walking the walk, because I know how to talk the talk, believe me, Sagittarius. But in all reality, I just want to let you know that I'm feeling rejuvenated, I'm feeling refreshed, and be looking out for more videos on here. Let me know what kind of videos you want to hear. I'm going to share a lot of Mel Robbins. She's put on 2 cycles of self-help that are free, and you can find them at her website, melrobbins.com. And you know, I always share my favorite rule of hers is the 5-second rule, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your brain will try to talk you out of things that seem challenging and scary, and I challenge you to do something for yourself today. And like she always says, you're only one decision away from a whole different life, from a whole different reality. And life's made up of a whole bunch of tiny decisions, and in those tiny decisions are monumental life changes. And so I love you just because you are, and if nobody's told you today, I believe in you. And I hope I'm not the last person to tell you, but I believe in you. I love you just because you are, and I believe in your capacity to change and be the best version of yourself. And I hope you have a great day. Sat Nam.